Here with head coach Sonny Dykes. Coach, entering year 3 now, marked improvement from the past 2 years, but really it's the first year you're going to have a lot of expectations weighing down as you start the season.
Yeah, it's going to be a different challenge for us maybe than it has been in the past. I think the thing we did with our programs, we were trying to build confidence and belief in our players that we could win a championship. We were able to accomplish that last year, and so now it's going to be different. It's going to be the struggle is to maintain, and I think that's oftentimes the most difficult thing to do in sports is when you win a championship, you're able to follow it up because there's so many moving parts that go into a football team, and being able to win a conference championship is a very difficult thing to do. So it's going to be a challenge for us, but again, I think our players realize that. It's something we've been talking to them about. Ever since we got home from the bowl game against TCU, and now we're going to be a team that's circled on people's schedule. In the past, we've circled games and said, hey, we got to beat this team, and put extra time and effort into those games. And now we're going to be a team that gets everybody's best shot. So it's definitely going to be a challenge, but again, it's something that I'm excited about. I like our team. I like our mentality. I like our work ethic, and we'll see how we handle the challenges that occur during the course of the season.
Talk about being circled on the calendar instead of circling other teams. Last year, teams kind of Tech was pretty much the underdog in a lot of big games, and all of a sudden, people started to slowly take notice that this was not just a normal 6-6 type, 8-4 type. This is a pretty darn good team. How does the dynamic of overall prep for a season and also on a weekly basis change when you become the hunted?
Well, the thing you have to do really is you got to worry about yourself. I think at the end of the day, the only thing we can control is how well we prepare, how hard we work, and how focused we are on doing the little things that allow you to win football games. And so that's going to be our challenge. Is hey, it doesn't really matter who we play, it doesn't matter where we play, it doesn't matter what's going on externally. The only thing that matters for us is our improvement, how hard we work, and doing the things that little things that make a difference in winning some football games. And so that'll be our focus during camp. Become as good as we're possibly capable of being. And again, we'll find out pretty quickly August 30th what kind of team we've got.
When you look at your offense, you return 8 starters on offense, a lot of lettermen, and you have a lot of now experience and depth on the field. How's that going to help prepare your team and propel them throughout the year?
Well, guys have been through it before, so I think once you've been through it, you have a certain level of comfort and ability to deal with situations maybe a little bit more than you did in the past. And so I think as a team, we're probably more equipped maybe than we were in the past to deal with adversity and to deal with ups and downs of the season, and quite honestly to deal with good things happening as well and success. And so, I feel good about that part of it, but as I said, we've got to stay healthy. We've got to continue to develop depth at key positions, get some young guys ready to play to help us, and we've got to continue to push forward and improve. And really, that's what this whole thing's going to be about when we start practice. Next week is going to be about just trying to get a little better every day, but one foot in front of the next, and focusing on little things again to make a difference.
Kind of opposite situation on defense. While you return 6 starters, you lose a lot of players that were very key for the team last year, and now you've got a lot of inexperienced and young players at some key positions.
Yeah, I think the good thing about it is, we've got some talent and some guys that have potential to be good football players. We're losing, Matt Broha and Adrian Cole and Terry Carter and Jay Dudley. We're losing their experience, because they were really good players for us, solid players. But the good thing is we're replacing them with guys that have talent that we think can make plays. That can be good, solid, productive football players for us. But what we lose is that experience and that level of comfort and that confidence that, hey, I can make a play in this situation. So we're going to need some young guys to step up and do it. But again, we're excited about the talent level of those players, and we think we have a chance to continue to get better on defense.
Before you get to the conference season, you're going to be on the national stage early and often, the first 5 weeks of the year. Talk about the benefits and the pitfalls of playing that type of schedule early on.
Yeah, I think it's a strange schedule just because we play 6 conference games, and so 6 non-conference games is unusual. Not many people play those. And then, we're going to get a chance to go all over the country to play football games. Everybody knows we open up with Texas A&M in Shreveport, which will be a challenge for us. And, we're going to go play another bowl team the following week in Houston, and then go play another bowl team shortly thereafter, in Illinois, and going to go to Virginia, and then play 2 improving programs with Rice and UNLV non-conference. So it's going to be a challenge, but it is going to be a fun non-conference schedule. I think we're going to have a chance to get some exposure for our program, play a lot of those games on television. And the good thing is there's interest in our program. People want to watch us play. People are excited about things we're doing. We're just got to continue to give them reasons to be excited.
And the Bulldogs open the season on August 30th in Shreveport against Texas A&M. Fall camp begins August 3rd, 6 p.m. on the practice fields in Ruston.